Alrighty guys, hello and welcome back to the show. Got some 1v1 action coming your way today. And yeah, on my last couple calls, Jesus Christ, I'm working way too much. Holy shit. On my last couple videos, I'm making a video because my calls for the day ended early. On this video, my wife actually has a call right now and shut me in my office and I can't leave. So yeah, you guys get a video because I'm bored and I can't leave. I also really have to use the bathroom. So somebody please come save me. But okay, we've got Forgotten Facilities. I've never played this map. So I have no idea what to expect. It's 10 by 10. Ponds in the back that are isolated. So, you know, unless my opponent decides that he wants to, you know, drop to build navy immediately behind me, then I think we're going to be good from the navy side. You know, famous last words. We'll see if I eat my words here and, you know, what would it be? Like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I'm going to have just like a shitload of, oh, well, actually it's Cyber. Okay, well, never mind. I said that in like a good way, but, you know, instead of cruisers, I'm just going to have Salem's walking into my face. So, yeah, that's fun. But, yeah, I know you guys really like the, you know, kind of, I don't even know what you would call me as like a player, like lower mid-rated. I have no idea. I've always kind of thought of myself as like pretty spectacularly average at FAF. Like, I'm okay, but I'm not good at the game. So, I mean, I don't know if that's what you would call me or not, but either way, I know a lot of y'all really like the, you know, kind of the gameplay aspect of, you know, somebody who's not just like whipping around and doing a bajillion different things every second. And I'm building something really pretty here. I'm building a little flower with land factories and power generators. I'm not dedicating enough engineers to really anything that I'm doing right now. Like, I don't have enough engineers reclaiming. I don't have enough engineers building mexes. And I don't have enough engineers building my base. I just need, you know, more engineers. Yeah, my hands are like really sweaty right now for some reason. Kind of gets hot in my office because it's kind of on the western side of the house, right? And yeah, it is evening. So I'm just getting the sun and the door is closed and I've got a server and one other computer running in here right now. So I'm just baking in electronic radiation and heat. Okay, where are you going? Okay, your rally point is over there, so oh, and man, last time I said I was going to try and do a little bit more early raiding. Apparently we, you know, didn't do that. Actually going to just have y'all build. Nope. God damn it. Nope, wrong button. I'm just gonna have them build the air factory right now because we're building like so much power in our main base. I don't really think I need this ring. Yeah, like I'm floating a ton of power right now. Ooh, juicy money. Yeah, let's go grab that. Not really floating a ton of mass though. Actually, wait a second. You are gonna go reclaim that cash money right there. I already have an engineer that's idle up here, so you guys get to go do that, and you get to build me a radar. Jesus Christ, why are my hands so sweaty? I just got back from a run, so maybe that was it too. Yeah, I decided, a good friend of my wife's, and I'm pretty good friends with her husband as well, ran a marathon at the beginning of the year, and I was like, you know what? I should do that before I get too old. So yeah, I'm training to run a marathon. Whether or not that's, you know, good idea, bad idea, I don't know. We'll see. I can tell you, my feet, even though I've been, and a lot of you guys might not know this, especially those of you who are newer to the channel. Holy shit, reclaim back here. What the hell am I doing? All right, and we got fighting going. My mini map is not turned on. All right, where are my units? There they are. They're over here, in the wrong spot. I do not have units where they need to be. That's okay, though. We'll lose a couple of engineers with floating mass, so upgrade. We're going to lose an engineer down there. That's okay. You guys going down there. You going right there. You assist that. You assist that. And then we got 6 land factories, 3 of which are going in different directions. So that should mean for a decently healthy land unit production once all these things get spun up. But we are going to lose some ground at the beginning because I did not get my land factories up and running really, really quickly. Kind of drug that out a little bit. More. You guys go out and start reclaiming. You guys start advancing. Maybe we can pick off a lonely engineer or figure out where his commander is. They're good. There we go. Commander, right there. Look at that. Let's go ahead and get some scouting going. Some units deployed out this way. You guys stop this advance. All right, we're good. We're good. It looks bad, but it's not bad. It's actually good. I have him exactly where I want him, which is destroying my base. Believe it or not, this is all a part of the plan. What plan? Well, I don't have one yet, but it's part of the plan that is evolving as we are looking at this game. So look at that. You know what? No battle plan survives first contact with the enemy, and right now we're just in full, like, you know, panic recovery mode right now, trying to make sure that I'm not losing ground that I shouldn't be losing. You know what? A good way to do that is, instead of just having units everywhere, I don't think I use Tech 1 point defense enough. So let's go ahead and get, you know, some semi-strategic point defense up. Jesus. All right. Yeah, he's definitely doing a lot better than I am right now. I also haven't taken my commander out of my base, so I don't know what I'm thinking here. Oh, this might have been man, if my commander was out of my base right now and I was actually able to fight, we might be able to lure him in, though. I haven't seen any scout planes yet from him, so he might be feeling pretty confident. And then we can get our commander in here. I don't think he knows how many. I don't think he has any idea how many land units I have. And I know that he does not have enough right here. My land unit's not moving. There they go. Alright. Just trying to get up some point defense. I'm taking him down one way or another. I am either control K-ing or we're gonna kill him. Yeah, we got him. We're gonna get him clean too. I'm gonna survive.
Commander under attack.
All right. All right. Well, miraculously read the situation right, but not a game that I should have won by any stretch of the imagination. I do want to see what he did to kind of set up his build, though, because he had a way better initial build order than I did. So let's go ahead and take a look at that in the replay. I'll see you guys in a second. All right, back with the replay. So I think that Living Ghost here, even though he is a lower rated player than me, had a far superior build order, and he would have beaten me if he didn't do something stupid with his commander. So we're going to take a look at kind of what this build order looks like. We'll speed this up. So the factory gets built. Start seeing what he does with engineers. Right off the cuff, does something a little bit different than I do. He does more of like a no hydro start. I probably should have done that, but you know, I didn't. And then from here, we'll flip to his view. We've got, okay, so 2 engineers on mechs expansion right off the rip. So he has queued up. Okay, so he did much more extensive queue orders than I did. And I did not take advantage of any of those long queue orders with early raids. So that's something I could have done a lot better. It's actually something that I thought that I wanted to do, like coming out of, it's something I've talked about earlier, which is I got way out of the habit of doing like early raids. Definitely something I could have punished here with a couple of labs. Because I used to do 3 engineers, scout lab, and then like 15 engineers and then tech 2. It was kind of like what I used to do out of my initial factory. And I should probably go back to something like that. Yeah, by and large, very similar here. Getting some initial P-gens up. He doesn't have his hydro yet, and I think he's only got 1 engineer dedicated to reclaim right now. I definitely had more engineers on some of that early reclaim. Energy storage for some overcharge. That's good. I forgot that too. So, you know what? His mind was just in the game more than mine was. I don't see radar queued up. Unless I'm missing it somewhere. I see mostly just mechs orders. But wow, he even queued up mexes that I ended up getting. So I definitely should have stretched further on kind of my initial build order right out of the rip. One thing I do think that he's behind on is just factory count, and that's why I had so many more units early on. And if I had been paying attention to kind of my scouting information, I would have seen that. I just had more units. It felt like he had more units because he was using his units way more efficiently than I was. But yeah, that's land factory number 3 that's coming up right now, and I've already got 4 up with a very inefficient build for 5, 6, and 7 in progress right now. And then reclaim. So something I think probably could have done better on. I've got 1.2k reclaim. He's got 200. And even though he has way more mexes, I'm going to hazard a guess that our overall mass levels are probably, I'm probably ahead right now with reclaim, or they're pretty similar. So not 100% sure on that, but reclaim's important. He's doing a great job with raiding though. And just, I read this map entirely incorrectly about where the attacks were going to be coming from, because, oh, this isn't even like traversable from his side. So, okay, who knows why I put my rally point here then. I just not analyzing the map very well. And I could have expanded down to these neutral buildings, reclaim these too. Yeah, just poor job reading the map on my side. Because he has no access to this plateau. And all of my units, all my units are rallying to a point where I just can't use them. Jeez. Yeah, I got pretty lucky here. His air factory is not up yet. And there we go. My scout's going out. Starting to give a little look-see what's going on. I didn't really 100% pay attention to the information because I was busy with other things. But it's good info to have, even if it might be a little bit outdated. Yeah, I should have focused on those two as well. Let's just do like a quick tank count. I'm curious what tank numbers look like. So 26 for me. Living Ghost is at 35. Okay, never mind. He was keeping pace better than I thought. Maybe just his units were like super spread out. Either that or I didn't grab all mine. Nope, I did. He's beating me. And unit count too. Even with being behind in factory. Wow, he got these factories up really quickly. Okay, he's got a lot of engineers working on this. So he got manufacturing up really quick. But his info of what's going on, completely dark. The only thing he's seen of my base is one land factory because of a raid that he ran. So there's no radar. There's no radar around his commander. And the next video that you guys will see is me doing something very similar to this. Just feeling overly confident based on like how other engagements have gone. Because you can kind of feel... Like if you're getting these raids up to the enemy's base, like you can kind of feel like, okay, I've probably got this guy on the back foot, and you might start pushing. You might do something stupid like this, where you walk your commander forward with a vanguard of 10 tanks or so, and then you flip over, and this is what he doesn't see, which is this entire army sitting back there along with my commander coming up. Reclaim numbers, just again calling that out, 4K reclaim versus 272. When this flips over to mass income, he's doubling my mass income. But I'm not sure that that's making up for the reclaim delta right now. So 100% he would have beaten me if this game had gone another like 3 or 4 minutes. How many Tech 2 mexes does he have? He's got 1, 2. 1 is fully capped. He's got no others that are upgrading. I wonder if he has that like eco mod that just like auto upgrades mexes. He did respond really well though, getting these auto guns up. And that does take out a lot of the units that I had chasing him, but unfortunately, and he could have done also a shift G on my commander. Bunched up. I did a tutorial on that a while back, but bunched up his units around my comm to keep my commander from pursuing. Instead, his units, they aren't even really shooting at my comm. They're just kind of out there doing their own thing. And yep, that is the end of the game. Goes from some wall sections. So again, really good heads-up thinking from his part, going for the wall sections, but you actually should go for a Tech 1 land factory, not wall sections, because comm, I believe, just shoots over wall sections. But if you had done that with the Tech 1 factory, I would have been very sad, and I would have lost. 100%. Game would have gone entirely different. I would have died 15 seconds later. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.